It's about us.
And this crowd is pumped.
Since way back in 33. Decades of renegades. Our country got no borders. From a city of steel to a nation of black and gold. Or black and yellow. Forged by a tradition of women spanning many generations. It's all about this. And it's all about to go down. Steelers Nation. Here we go.
NBC Sports, celebrating 15 seasons of Sunday Night Football, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Sunday Night Anthem, delivered by Uber Eats.
Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short little throw to Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow dancing to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Nice up. 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Nice job.
Joe Burrow, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it down.
Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Elton Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, flag there. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Leaping, and he makes the grab. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now on 2nd and 16, Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Chris Barnes there on the stop.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense. 2nd round, the defense. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And brought down, but not before before they're inside the 25.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 47's the mic.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Jones has it. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That finds Smith-Schuster. Nice grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Yeah, really nice job there by Darnell Savage, plucking that one out of the air for an interception. And he flipped between free safety and strong safety in the early part of his NFL career. But if you ask him what position he plays, he'll tell you football player. The former first-round pick led Green Bay with 4 interceptions in 2020.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Burrow's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. That catch good for only a couple.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
From the 36, Burrow. Short little throw to Ebron. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got room. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And If you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Fights off the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Get 300. Get 300.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Burrow. He's got Smith-Schuster, and he will manage to get out of bounds here with the first down as they stop it with 27 seconds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the...
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the play.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.